around the country on training days and such like have asked me a question, and I thought, well, this is a good question, a good time to answer it. And the question is simply this: how can I change the character of my puppet? You know, some people don't have many puppets, and so one or two puppets have to do many different jobs, and there's nothing wrong with that. No, not at all. So I thought I'd ask my nephew along, James, and you know he's connected with a puppet team, and he could tell us what they did for a recent presentation featuring, as it were, the Olympic Games. So James, I'll leave it to you. Off you go. Tell us what happened. Thank you, Uncle. Yes, the project was on an Olympic theme, and I was the compere, and that's why I had this Union flag to wave and look patriotic. But the interesting thing was we were doing a number of characters, and these characters included Bag Lady, and this is how we transferred Josephine, who'd last appeared as a country and western singer, into a Bag Lady. First thing is, we decided to keep the clothes that she'd worn before on, and we added to that a scarf, just simply a scarf. And the way we wrapped it round her made it look like an old Bag Lady. We added two plastic carrier bags, and we put lightweight material in to pad them out, and we, as you can see, fixed her fingers together so that the bags wouldn't fall off. One arm rod supplied the necessary movement. As far as Charlie and Albert were concerned, they were playing old men. In the actual song they were illustrating, they were miserable old men, but we dressed one up to look just like an old gentleman, if you like, with a mac and a cravat, and he had one part to show that he was drinking a cup of tea, so we simply took a plastic cup because it was light in weight, and he used that to drink his tea from. The other old man character he was supposed to be an old seaman, so we got a black knitted hat, a sort of a football scarf, and over a grey top, so we thought he looked the part. Cassie was transformed into an athlete, as were Tim and Sophia, by using, in her case, a t-shirt, and we put a sash of the Union flag across her. We can't replicate the proper gear in terms of lycra bikinis or whatever they wear to run in these days, but we felt we wanted to get like a runner in training. That was the impression we were trying to give, and we felt the headband really added something. Finally, here's Sophia and Tim together. They're wearing polo shirts because they're different sort of athletes, and but nonetheless we felt it gave a reasonable sporty appearance. And again, their Union sashes tied in with what were worn by other puppets in the presentation. Well, thank you very much, James. Now you can see the whole point of this type of characterization, just using costumes when the puppets are singing a song perhaps, or have a silent part in a sketch. It's got nothing to do with the voice, anything like that. It's all to do with the clothing. And to be honest, I think, you know, less is more. It's a surprising, the decent effect you can get by using very little to change your puppet's appearance, yes. And always remember, at the European, there are whole workshops going into much greater detail on how to give characterization to your puppets, both with voice and appearance. So look out and remember to book for the European festivals at Derby and Reading. They really are great places to go to help you improve your puppetry and learn all sorts of interesting skills from the experts. Bye!